Okay guys, in this section we're going to talk about the brain and the heart, and that's where actually one of the organizations that do it best is HeartMath, and trying to understand how the heart really empowers the brain, how the heart can work and actually is a central part of working with the brain to help the brain moving forward. The way to understand that is a lot of emotion actually is influenced by the heart. When the heart is not in the right sort of place, when you have like a lot of sadness and depression, very often we feel it in the areas of the heart. And the one thing we know that the heart is connected with the entire body. Every single cell in your body is dancing at the rhythm of the heart. That's a fact. Everything is moving as the heart is pumping and moving blood throughout the body. Now, when we get the heart right, when we transform that heart, when we do the transformation of those emotions, and we transform, let's say, sadness into happiness, and as the heart is doing that, we do some breath work and we connect the heart with the brain through the breath. And we do just by the way you can do that is just by placing the hand on top of your heart center and breathe. And as you breathe 5 seconds in and 5 seconds out, or do it the way you can with whatever is comfortable for you. And as you do that, smile to your heart and focus on the breath. Imagine the breath is flowing in and out from the brain to the heart. And as you do that, you're making a brain-heart connection. And what's happening here, if your body is in what we call a fight and flight mode, if your body is in distress, you suddenly change that pattern, those chemicals of, especially when you are under stress, there's a lot of chemicals of cortisol and adrenaline releasing to the body. And as you do that, it changes the pattern completely. And what happens is the heart helps the brain to remove the brake that stopped the brain from thinking properly. And actually the heart is really helping the brain to have less of those brain fogs, to think effectively and efficiently as you engage the brain and the heart. And for the brain to engage with the heart, the one thing to connect with that is the breath. Imagine that breath is flowing within the brain and the heart and bringing positive emotions around that. And as you do that, you become a heart-centered being. You become more effective with your thinking, even with a rational thought, which is sound a little bit strange. How can you have rational thought by engaging the heart? But actually that's how it works. And what we know that the brain sends far more signal, and that's why you're engaging with your intuition. It sends far more signal to the brain than the brain to the heart. That's the misleading science we have had over years, where actually we thought that it's all about the brain, and we forgot about the heart qualities. And that's how you can also regulate emotion, have that what we call the real emotional intelligence, so that when you are having issues, when you have to deal with issues, you can deal it on demand. So I hope this has been helpful. I look forward to see you in the next video.